Hi, I'm Dr. Marilyn Carroll, and I want to welcome you to this space, this moment, where we can just breathe and talk truthfully about what's happening around us. Because let's be honest, things feel uncertain right now. Systems are shifting, jobs are changing, and the paths we were told to walk, they're starting to fade. But what if I told you that's not a bad thing? What if the box we've been living in, this structure that's defined our work, our identity, our success, isn't just breaking, it's crumbling? And what if that's actually the best thing that could happen to us? That's what I want to talk to you about today. Because this moment we're in, it's not just disruption. It's not just loss. It's a divine invitation to rethink, reimagine, and reclaim what's possible. For so long, we've been told there's one way to succeed. Get a good job, keep your head down, show up, work hard, retire with a pension or a watch, and call that a life. We've invested years, sometimes decades, into companies, systems, government jobs, organizations. And for a while that worked. It felt safe, predictable, maybe even honorable. But the truth is, that box was never meant to hold all of who you are. And now that it's crumbling, the truth is rising to the surface. We're not just dealing with job loss or career disruption. We're experiencing something deeper, a loss of identity, a questioning of purpose. And if we're not careful, we'll try to rebuild the box again, just because we're scared of not having it. But let me tell you something I know for sure. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of something greater. So many people are walking around right now saying, I don't know what to do. They're saying, I gave everything to that job, that role, that structure, and now I don't know who I am. You are not alone in that feeling. We were never taught how to pivot. We were taught how to perform. We were trained to follow a path, but not how to build a new one. Meanwhile, we look at the younger generation and say, look at them. They're creating apps, building platforms, coming up with ideas out of thin air. You know why? Because they're not in the box. And if they are, they're looking for the first opportunity to climb out of it. But for the rest of us, we were told, stay put, work hard, don't rock the boat. And now we're sitting in a boat that's sinking and nobody gave us a paddle. But here's the truth. You don't need the box to be successful. You need vision, you need purpose, and you need the courage to create again. I believe we're in a modern-day renaissance. Yes, it looks different than it did centuries ago, but the essence is the same. It's a moment of awakening, of reformation, of creativity. It's a moment where we stop asking, how do I get back to what was, and start asking, what could this become? Let me say this loud and clear. We don't need to rebuild what broke. We need to reimagine what's possible. This is the moment to reconnect with your imagination, to ask yourself, what do I really want? What kind of life do I want to build now that the old system isn't holding me anymore? This is not a time to shrink. This is a time to dream again. Scarcity doesn't always signal lack. Sometimes it signals innovation. The future isn't in the box, it's in the breakout. So what do we do with all this? How do we move from idea to action? Let me offer you 4 shifts to begin with, small but powerful. 1. Reclaim your voice. Start journaling again. Speak your truth out loud. Tell your story to someone. You've been silent too long. Reclaim your voice. 2. Explore your value. You're more than a job title. What have you learned? What can you teach? What's inside you that someone else needs? 3. Connect with community. This is not a solo journey. Find people who are building, dreaming, shifting. The new path will be built together. 4. Give yourself permission. Permission to begin again. Permission to not have it all figured out. Permission to grow. Messy, beautiful, bold growth. You don't need a business plan right now. You need a belief plan. Let me leave you with this. You are not broken. The system may have failed. The path may have changed. The box may have crumbled. But you are still here. And that means your purpose is not done. This isn't about going back. It's about moving forward with vision. It's about helping others while you help yourself. It's about rebuilding not just income, but identity, creativity, and community. So I invite you, right now, to let go of the pressure to fix what's gone and lean into the freedom to create what's next. We don't need to rebuild what broke. We need to reimagine what's possible. And I believe what's possible for you is greater than anything you've left behind. Thank you for listening. Now go create something beautiful. This has been another production of Dr. Marilyn Carroll.